What's up, everybody? We're here at the early morning glory with Lexi. How are you?
How are you? What's happening?
Pretty good. You're hosting again.
Hosting one more time.
You've been busy this year. Tell us about that.
Little bit. Doing a little hosting here and there. I just did Sister Circle. I was supposed to be there again this week, but I had to be here at the Stellars. You know, I can't miss the Stellars. And so I'm doing the Motown ASCAP breakfast. Last night I did the pre-show. So there's a lot going on, but I'm glad to do it. I love it.
So everyone knows you for being a vocal beast.
What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
Your vocals is on point.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that meant I was too outspoken. I didn't know.
When can we expect something like maybe a comedy project from you?
Never. I'm not a comedian. And so, I just do silly stuff, but I'm not a comedian. I respect comedians. I respect their gift and their art. I could never do that. Yeah, they're so awesome. Yeah.
Now, last year around this time, you released a great work.
Yeah. Was it last year? Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, around this time. Yeah.
And that song really did good on the charts and everything. How did that song come about?
Man, to start just encouraging my kids, I started with my producer, Aaron Lindsay, one of the producers on the record. We had 4. He was one of the producers, and he sent me this idea 2 years ago. Turns out he had the idea. He was sitting on it for 9 years, and he got it from another guy. And I just popped when it got to me, and I was thinking about my kids and encouraging my children. So that's where it started for me.
YouGospel.com. We are here at the 34th Annual Stellar Awards in Vegas at the ASCAP Morning Glory Breakfast with Sincere, the group Sincere. How you guys?
We're doing wonderful, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. So real quick, how did the name Sincere come about? I know your name is Sincere. Is that why it's called Sincere, or?
No, actually, my name is not Sincere.
Okay. Well, that's what I knew you
Social
by.
media handles, they want you to put a last name, so I just put that. But no, the name came about because all of the music that was coming up for me was always heartfelt, and I know that's what I want. When you think about live band, it's about feeling. And so that's how the name came about, Sincere, because I wanted something to describe what we want, how we are affecting people on the stage. We actually had the band formed before the actual name was here. So the band and the performance told us what to name it.
What's up, everyone? We are here at the ASCAP Morning Glory Breakfast with my big little brother, Ryan. How are you?
I'm so excited to be here.
So tell us, you just released a new project that's actually amazing. Not saying that, you know what I mean.
Stop it. My record just came out on February the 8th. It's called Any Day Now. It was just released on E1 3D Blue. I'm super excited about it. It has done amazingly well so far. I'm so excited about this journey, being here, being a part of Stellar Week 2019 as an artist by myself, of course, being here for years as a supporting vocalist, background vocalist, and for it to be me as a standalone, this is like surreal.
So what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going?
Oh my God, of course, God. I think what really keeps me going is that knowing that I've seen so much that sometimes God will put you in a situation to where you can learn hands-on instead of just coming in blindsided. So what keeps me going is that I've seen a lot of this before. So now it's just me stepping into what I've seen.
We are here in Vegas at the Morning Glory Breakfast with Kalante. How are you?
What's up? I'm doing good. Ooh, you heard me say morning glory.
Early morning.
Glory to hit my morning. So we...
So silly.
I love it. What's going on, man?
Pretty good. You doing a lot this year. You're performing. You're nominated. Tell us about that.
Dude, so man, yes, I'm performing. I performed last year at the Radio Announcers Award, and so I'm blessed this year to grace the main stage with some of the gospel's great. I call them legends, in their own rights. And so that nominated for 4 awards. So God has been blessing, man.
YouGospel.com. We are here with Griff at the ASCAP Morning Glory Breakfast. Griff, how are you?
I am always awesome. When I'm not, I stay at home and nobody know. It's good to be at the Stellars. It's like a reunion for media and talent, being on a morning show with Erica Campbell. I get to talk to all these people all the time, so it's good.
Aside from the morning show, what else is new for you?
I've been doing comedy today for 23 years, 11 months, a week, 5 days. I got some cartoons coming out this year, a podcast, Laughing at Money, some good stuff. It's a good season right now, homie. At 2 trillion on everything, the number 2 in the word trillion.
one last question. What keeps you motivated to keep on going?
Man, I wake up every morning, I think about what God put me through and let me go through, and to just touch the ground and do what I love and what I wanted to do since I was 3 years old is not even fair. I'm over grateful. That's how I do it. I'm very thankful, and I could cry telling you, you know?
So you was nominated for New Artist of the Year this year. Tell us about that experience.
I mean, it's just great. I'm so grateful, and I'm so blessed, and God is just faithful. I mean, I was able to really accomplish something that I didn't think I'd be able to do, and that was put a record out. So get a first, like my nomination on a first record, that's unbelievable. So I'm just grateful, man. I take every opportunity. It's just, just grateful.
Tell us about the transition process from being a background singer to being a actual artist.
Yeah, everybody always asks that, right? I mean, I'm a servant at heart, so I really do love to sing in the background, but I just felt God pushing me to that, and he was just opening up different platforms, and it was definitely challenging because I love being in the background. It's one of my favorite things to do, but it's also rewarding because I get to step out on faith and really see what God can do when you just trust him, in those things. So it's been a journey, but I like it.
So now that you've been nominated, what's next for you?
I am working on something really, really special that I cannot wait to share with everybody. That should be coming out either by the end of this year or top of next year. So I'm really, really excited. And of course, start working on some more music.
YouGospel.com. We are here at the ASCAP Morning Glory Breakfast with the Bishop, Jason Nelson. How are you?
Okay, I'll take it.
How you feel?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
You just released some new music.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
Just released a new single called In the Room. And it's the second single off of our record, The Answer, the follow-up Forever. And it's impacting radio now, and it's a song that describes what happens when you recognize the presence of God and what happens when you see God in a space.
Tell us about the new single and how that even came about, because the two songs marry each other.
Well, I mean, you got Forever, which is a love song from God to us, and then In the Room, which really is a song of the Lord. That was written right in the middle of worship, just is that kind of response. It's like, I love you, so here are the things that you can get because I love you. Healing, deliverance, breakthrough, change, turnaround, whatever it is that we've been looking for, praying about, those things are accessible in the presence of the Lord.
Not too long ago, you guys released new music, and what all are you all working on now?
Well, we are pretty much complete with a new project, so we are looking to get that out pretty soon. So we're excited about that one. It's going to be really it's a continuation of what we've been doing, but it's just been a few years, and we're back.
We always try to level up, each project, so it'll be more of what people love us for, and stretching ourselves a little more even on this one. And outside of that, just working on other people's projects, like we did Lexi's project, the In the Room project, and working on The Walls, new one, as well as the last one that we worked on. So just keeping busy. That's kind of like why we stay off the scene, do a record and disappear for a little while, because we still do other stuff.
What's up, YouGospel.com? We are here at the 34th Annual Stella Awards, the Morning Glory Breakfast with Gene Moore. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. You just kind of snuck up on the scene and then took over. Tell us about that.
Well, I don't know about all of that, man, but actually my first record came out in 2016. It was entitled The Future. So now I'm here at the ASCAP Breakfast getting ready to debut some new music from my upcoming CD that'll be released this year. And the CD is entitled Tunnel Vision. So I'm just hoping that everybody supports it.
Great. When can we expect that project to come out?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to have to talk to my record heads and figure out, exactly where they have me in the pipeline, but I do know that it's this year.
Right. If you will compare your last project to your project that you're getting ready to be released, what would be different about it?
I believe that the message is a little different. This record that I'm getting ready to release is a very intentional, faith-driven record, which is the reason why we came up with the name Tunnel Vision. Seeing everything just face forward, looking for the light, even though in the tunnel it just appears to be dark. And you can't look around at the darkness, because if you do, it looks as though the darkness is swallowing you up. Face forward. So every song is going to deal with levels of faith and levels of persistence and focus.
You got a lot going on. Tell us about it.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. My single just dropped, and it's called Going. So it's Christina Bell, Going, and I have been chosen to be Miss Twinkie Clark in their new film, their biopic. So I am really, really excited, and I have a lot of other things that's going on. I'm traveling, so God is great. Yeah.
Now tell us about the selection process for the Clark sisters, you being a part.
It was actually really difficult, but still had to try out and send in my tape and everything. And thankfully, Christine saw it and she was like, "Oh yeah, she's Twinkie." I wanted to be Denise, but they were like, "Nope, you're Twinkie." So I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll go with it." And it was great. It was absolutely great.
YouGospel.com. We are here with Miss Tasha Page. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. What's new for you?
I have new music coming. I'm working on a major deal right now. It's not what you think. It's a little different, but I'm so excited about it. It's me. You know what I mean? I finally found my niche and my sound. And so it's amazing music. I premiered it, a little bit of it at the Route 10 anniversary, and it went over very well. So I'm excited about it. I'm getting married in June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And my oldest son is graduating from high school. So this year is it's just a lot of stuff. I'll never forget 2019. So I'm excited.
So you guys are not new faces to gospel, but in this capacity you are. Tell us about that.
Well, we've been singing BGV for many years, probably maybe 15 or so years.
Oh, yeah. Probably more like 20.
Actually, yeah, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Yeah, but we just recently transitioned into being our own artists, which was a total surprise to us, actually. It's a long story. We got to tell you about it one day.
We recently signed to Motown, and our debut album is out now. What a Beautiful Name. Yep. Came out March 15th. So we're excited.
Now, one of the artists that I do know you guys have done background with is Cece Winans. Tell us about that, and coming from that type of background to now being solo, or I guess you could say solo artist. Yeah, how does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. We had an opportunity to learn a lot from Cece Winans. That's like one of the best to watch and be up under, and it was a great experience. And she's like family to us.
Totally, family.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lexi, and you are watching YouGospel.com.